Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside. Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Commodores' offense is on the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
It's complete to the left. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up. He's looking to throw it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on so we can start.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Commodores are rolling down the field.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Wants to throw. It's Pavia. Quick strike complete. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Commodores get it past the sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Hand off from the shotgun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Commodores.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas's offense will go to work for the first time today. One way to mitigate the explosive capabilities he has on the outside is be physical with him, and this dude will do that.
He will do that, and you don't see a lot of offenses take the top off this D because of this guy roaming around in the middle of the field. He is a true center fielder, so this receiver's going to have to make plays.
This just is such a great job of getting guys on the ground. A lot of people are in position, but he makes plays, so him versus a dynamic wide receiver on the outside would be a great matchup.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. The Commodores want to crank the tempo. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They get to the line quickly. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
You get 5 sacks in a game the way this defense did last week, and it's going to make your offensive coordinator second-guess himself a little bit with respect to protections. I'm not sure how confident this offense is early in the game because they've already given up a sack.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking downfield to throw. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
You know, nowadays so many people go for it on 4th down, so maybe it causes people to be more aggressive on 3rd down. You ain't going for it now. 3rd and long, and I bring the blitz, and I get home. No 4th down for you.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Louisiana Tech was able to cap off a close one in Ruston with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run from the shotgun. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Fast motion from the offense. Grab behind the line. It's Bond. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Works the middle. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Longhorns have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. With the catch, it's Baxter. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Golden. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Ewers. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Vanderbilt 10, Texas 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. On the ground, it's Alexander. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. The Commodores in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Getting some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Number 29,
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block, and the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Lost one on that last one in 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Ewers. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. And after the pick, everybody going the other way, and he crossed midfield and got it to the 47.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And the Commodores have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. It's Pavia. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
It's 3rd and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but we got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on 4th down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Running back searching for a hole. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Baxter. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Got it behind the line. It's Bond. And the Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Now on the counter. At midfield, he's got room. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Bolden. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. They go to the ground. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Vandy.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Michigan is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Ann Arbor for a long time. They're up by 21 over Michigan State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll try the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Commodores will hustle to the line. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And I like having matchups outside like this. Guys that I know will win right away. Third down, find my guy, get him a rock. He gets the first down.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. He wants to throw here on second down. He finds his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Give to the running back.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Oh, he makes the catch. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one. Afterburners coming. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's held. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the misfire, it's second down. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Makes the grab down the middle.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Baxter. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught over the middle. It's Bolden. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. No surprise, looks as if they'll be content just to head to the locker room. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, a stirring start to things today in Nashville as we say hello from our broadcast studios. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. but if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at First Bank Stadium.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Texas offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. No huddle offense to the line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looking for a crease. It's Baxter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Pulls and fired complete. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back.
Holding, offense.
That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They have the first down. David, he just couldn't hold on to it. The defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. County fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turn.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And the missed connection on 3rd down. And the Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The screen, by definition, is slow developing. That was just a little too slow.
Yeah, quarterback just held on to it a split second too long. You want to invite the rush to you as a quarterback when you're executing that play, but you've got to be able to get rid of it, and you've got to be able to negotiate the rush and somehow, some way find a way to get that receiver or running back the ball in his hands. The QB couldn't get it done.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Golden. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Golden.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. When you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a 1st down like they did right there.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll go back to the ground. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pulls it in. It's Golden. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And the Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Ewers. Fires on the move. Hauls it in. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Movement here from the tight end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the offense. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Caught, close to the marker, it's Bolden. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Golden. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They want to just keep throwing it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bolden. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. From the gun, the ground game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he missed it. No good. Boy, that field goal really could have helped the mental health, but it's still a 13-point game. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it, offense.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it in the middle. It Stowers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And that last completion left him short of the sticks. It's third down. Direct snap. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Gets it out quickly. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Here comes the hurry up.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Gets open down the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. And it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. He fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
To the air on first down. He caught it. Touchdown Doors. And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football.
He'll start this drive firing. Quickly out to the tight end.
It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Looking to throw, it's Ewers. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The give as they work on that clock. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the play fake. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Vanderbilt! And the beatdown has ensued. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's held.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. They're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
It's fourth down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Got the quick pass. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Got it in stride inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Right back to him on the ground. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.